go. Hello everyone and welcome to Grand Canyon Park. I should have some sort of sound effect like the Inception. No, that's way too epic for what we're going to be doing today live on stream. By the way, we're not frozen. I'm just lazy. Wee! Yeah. Sorry. Oh man. Thank you so much for joining me on this Sunday. So, before I say hello to everyone, let me just take you through what we're gonna do. And I really need you to understand that it's gonna be a build and chill type of stream, okay? So, what I want to do is I need to beautify the outside of my Dimetrodon mines. Hold on, I need to have the right camera. So, you know, pitch black Dimetrodon darkness in here. But yeah, I still need to work on the outside of the mines, just adding, you know, trees and stuff like that, and getting rid of the repetitiveness of the rock texture. There's some work that can be done here on the guest area, and maybe what we'll also do is start work on the interior of the aviary, which I sort of had to skip. So really, it's like, you know, in the wise words of Mr. DNA, we're just filling the gaps in the genome. We're not adding new habitats. We're not adding new dinosaurs. That's a lie. Well, not really. I am adding some new pteranodons, because my pteranodons got stuck, and the only way to rescue them was to get rid of them. Alright, so that's what we're going to be doing. So set your expectations accordingly. And then, yeah, let's hang out together and chat and stuff like that. Alright, so now I'm ready. First and foremost, I want to welcome and thank the Blue Name crew. I see Sammy L. I saw Colt earlier. I bet Guillermo's lurking. Guillermo is indeed here. Fletcher is here as well. So yeah, I want to ask everyone to just do as the moderators ask. Stick to our chat rules. No spamming, no all caps. Take it easy on the emoji. Even though they're very fun, I know. And stick to English so we can all participate. I also want to welcome the Green Name Army. I see Kiyaki83, Natalia is here. We have Stephen Ward. Hello, the Dancing Dino. I don't know why I said it like that, but we live in the after now. I have to live with my mistakes. Rob Earth, Ploba, Matthew UK, Custom Llamas, Riel is here, Metal Miffit. Hey, that Wild Wolf, thank you so much. Made my first Dimetrodon baby. Congratulations! Oh my god, the family is growing. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yahoo! Oh, I see. Now that I've looked over to my other monitor, I see that everything is out of order, so I need to reorganize some things there. Legacy Christy, thank you so much. Happy Sunday to you as well. Hey, yeah, alright, hold on. Let me reorganize this, because this is upsetting me. Now that I've noticed, some things you just cannot unsee. Ugh. There you go. And we are indeed, I can see now, past 100 likes. We're way past 100 likes. For every 100 likes, you make Ian Malcolm very happy, and he expresses that as such. Look at him, our chuckle professor. He's just having the time of his life. Alright, let me actually start with this. Oh, by the way, something else we're going to be doing today. We're going to be naming all of the critters that are in Grand Canyon Park so far. But we're doing that when I tell you to, okay? I don't want to see any name suggestions when I don't explicitly ask for them, okay? Okay, so not in super chats either. I appreciate it, but don't do it. Because I want to keep it a little bit organized. So yeah, when it's time to name dinosaurs, I'll let you know. We'll do that whole stuff. As you can see, we have plenty to name. But we'll get there when we'll get there, okay? So what I first want to do is finish cooking these. I actually don't know what the, here, I'll do it. Yeah, okay, so we'll do it like that. Ah! Alright, some other folks here. I see Reddick Studios, Nuclear Goji Edits has joined. Hi Melissa, how's it going? We have Lion L. Johnson, William Hawley. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. We have, Repex Music, Goji Godzilla King. We have AWF Return, hello. Suko says, understood, ma'am. Legacy Spino, how's it going? D-Rex, hello, always joining, thank you so much. Alright, let's release these buckos. And hopefully they don't get stuck again. Whee! Just when you think you're free, sucks to be you.
We are pleased to welcome to the park.
And the other batch, release. Oh, thanks so much, James.
Yahoo!
Whee! Now don't get stuck again. By the way, they were just getting stuck in the ground. Oh, don't do it. This was the place where they got stuck. They were like, literally all in this vicinity, they were stuck. Is it under the bridge? No, it was in front of the bridge, so I don't know. I don't know. Weirdness. Weirdness. So yeah, I guess I'll start super simple and I'll start with the top of this thing, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, I want to add these trees and some shrubbery as well, because I really just like how that makes it look more like terrain instead of, oh, you just slapped a bunch of rocks on there, which, you know, fair, but we want to like hide that reality. Now, obviously the problem is I don't want to clip into the bottom, so let me... I think if I scale it down a little bit, we'll be okay. You're currently also working on a canyon park? That's awesome! Honestly, I had such a battle with myself to decide what to start with, because I have so many park building ideas and I want to do it all. But you know, this is obviously a very time-consuming game to do anything in. Here, see, you can see we don't have to cover the whole surface, we just have to break up the monotony a little bit with some random rocks. Hey, guess what, Evolution? 32 months, that's amazing. Hello, Evo. Sorry, I haven't been to a stream. Sorry, I haven't been to a stream in a while. I've just been dealing with a serious health issue. Oh my gosh, that's totally okay. You don't have to feel bad about that. I hope you're doing better now. I hope that you being here means that you're doing better. Hey, Stephen Ward, thank you so much. That's so generous. I appreciate that. It went to Xenoraptor. Heck yeah. Hold on, let me... Yeah. Let's make this... Because what I also want to do... Someone suggested that in a comment. I'm so sorry. I don't know the name of that person now. But someone suggested to hang vines off this. And yeah, after hanging a lot of vines in the last episode... I like it. I like... Evo likes her some vines. Is that a pro... Let's make it a little bit weirder. Here, let's make like a little... Oh, wrong way. Here, just... There, just a little weirdness. You know how I feel about weirdness. Weirdness is good. We like weirdness. We appreciate weird stuff here. What weird stuff have you guys been up to today? Yo, we are at 200 likes. Heck yeah, guys. I really appreciate that. Ian does as well. Alan feels a little differently, but you know. Yeah, honestly, don't have to add nearly as many rocks as I initially thought. Because, again, once we add foliage to it, that weird texture that's going on, that repetitiveness is going to go away anyway. I think, by the way, we're higher now. I think I can use bigger rocks. You're making an Azores park? Heck yeah. I played a lot of the campaign today. I want to get the next campaign episode out tomorrow. It's gonna be, I'm gonna do the campaign in like really long episodes, because I acknowledge that campaign is not what people come to my channel for, so I'll just try to crank them out in like big, chunky episodes, you know? Honestly? Oh, no, hold on. I don't think I want to mess with that in case I clip through my my lights. My lights. Making an alpine ecosystem. Heck yeah. That sounds awesome. All right, let's start with a couple of these. I don't think you can do size variation for these. No, you can't. We'll get to that in a bit. This is just a base layer, you know? The sorcerer says, I truly hate challenge mode. I'm not a huge fan either, not gonna lie. I will say, you know, not all challenge modes are created equal. Not all are equally evil, I should say. What just happened? Because the one I did on stream last Sunday really wasn't that bad. The one I did after stream, where I was like, the game says it's a short one, I might as well crank this out. I hated every single second of that. Zero fun was had that day by Evo. I just sank those straight into the rock. Okay. Hey, Numidiary, what a super chat. Thank you so much. Hold on one second. Hey-oh, Dana checking in. Awesome. Dome the other... Thank you. Be proud. Trying to hit your streams when I can. Gonna miss them for the winter months. I'll be in Central African jungle doing conservation work. Holy heck, that's awesome. Whoa. You out there, like, actually living life. I'm just here. Placing trees. We all do our parts. It's all equally important. Oh, please, that's sarcasm. Please understand. Emmanuel, there will definitely be sauropods in this park eventually, but not during this live stream. We're just here for the vibes today. Just here for the vibes. And floating trees. Obviously, I don't want to add like too much foliage, right? So I think the bushes are gonna have to do a lot of heavy lifting. Because I still want to have that desert look. Like, honestly, I feel like I need to switch to the next type at this point. Hey, Gizmo! What a super chat! I appreciate that. My health is okay today, except for, being terminal. So I haven't been writing my novel either, but I'm having a good health day today. Well, we're taking it one step at a time, one day at a time then. Yeah, but you wrote like 2 or 3 fanfiction novels, if I recall correctly. I saw something about that on the Discord member chat. Hold on, let me, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm in camera 1, no wonder it sucks. Camera 3 is superior. Hold on, I just want to see which bush this is. Diamond leaf? I like this one. Flowering thyme. Is it thyme or thyme? I suppose it's thyme. I don't know. Evo is grinding. Yeah, this is just... It's not really an episode of Grand Canyon Park, but if it was, we'd call it a filler episode. Just literally slapping on some filler. Alright, that's a pretty big one. I can't see it from this distance, god dang it. But yeah, the goal here is to make it look like... Okay, so I need to be mindful not to waste too much time, because yeah, they just won't generate at a distance. But yeah, the goal is to make it not look like a rocky surface necessarily. Like, there's limitations to what we can do here, but... Make it look like it's terrain, you know? Hold on, I don't think random rotate is on. It's not. Should I do random size as well? Let's do random size as well. Redix Studios, Evo, I'm writing a novel too. I'm pretty sure I've already told you. But I never told you the premise of it. It's alien prehistoric animals. Heck, yeah. I'd really like to get to writing again myself, but oh my god. Jurassic World Evolution 3 is keeping me way too busy. Way too busy. It's a little insane. Oh, they're disappearing. I think I should also turn on that one. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I like filling the cracks. Don't look into that. Don't psychoanalyze that. Don't. Just don't. I do think I might have to switch over to just bigger foliage so it actually shows up when I zoom out. Otherwise, like, what's the point, right? AWF return. Evo, if you could put any new dinosaur in the game, who would you choose? I think we already know the answer. I think chat already knows. Let's do a little chat. Check. Chat, what dinosaur? What is the one dinosaur I would want to add to the game? I think you guys know. Yeah, there you go. It's already popping up. Shantungosaurus. If I could pick just one, and it has to be a dinosaur, mind you. If it has to be a dinosaur, it would be Shantungosaurus. 100%. My beloved. My chonky, chonky beloved. Whoa, someone came flying by. Herald of Geese. It is very appropriate that I just said you came flying by. Update for Baby Man, the cat. The cone has... Oh, the cone has returned. My son is not a bright one. I've had to get a Roomba in hopes that it'll decrease his selection of floor pickings to try and fail to digest. I think you need... Yeah, a Roomba is a good suggestion, but, you know, just clean, maybe? Look, I shouldn't shame. I am an incredibly, embarrassingly messy person. I will open up about that. Breaking my silence, I am a messy, messy person. So yeah, I should not judge. Oh, we got some floaties. Let me find a bigger bush. That's what she said. Wah! I like big bush and I can stop it. Well, this one's visible from space at least. A win is a win. They're only getting smaller. How big can I make this? Ugh. I keep whacking myself in the face. It's almost like the big bush, but it's not quite the bush, you know? And these all trees, okay. That's very... I think a combination of these, honestly. Hold on, let's turn this off. No. This off. And that off. Wait, why are you still doing that? Did I turn it on, maybe? Wait, my bush is flipped upside down. Hold on, 1 second. Wait, was it? Dino Hungry! Thank you so much! Hold on. I'm making the ultimate bush. A creepy, creepy bush. Here, and if I... A little varieties, spice of life? Who knows? Who knows, honestly. Dino Hungry says, hi Evo, have a good building time. Usually I would build while I watch stream, but every time I start the game it crashes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Are you playing on PS5? I'm seeing a lot of people crashing on PS5, like on the subreddit. I'm a stalker there. I stalk the subreddit. It's not a good quality, but it is what it is. I've had a crash. When was that? It was a couple of days ago where I was like, thankfully I didn't lose too much work. But yeah, it really sucks if you're constantly crashing. Yikes. Hold on, let's get the maracas dancing. It's not really appropriate to be dancing about crashes, but you know, maybe it'll make it a little bit better. If all else fails, we can at least laugh at the dumb dancing Dilo. Okay, hold on. Boop. Look at that, I've made the ultimate bush. Sexy beast. I feel like I might have made too big of a bush, honestly. Maybe I'll just, yeah. With the trees, let's do that. Yeah, it's definitely too big, that's what she said. Get the trimmer out! I'll place a couple of these and then I'll make a version reduced in size. Here, maybe like in the shadow it makes a little bit of sense. It doesn't get burnt. Does it still show up? It does at least still show up, so a win is a win. Definitely feel like around the water it makes sense. You know, slurpy slurpy. Someone keeps saying spino habitat every 2 minutes, and we're not adding any habitats today. At most, we're gonna be building in the aviary, but that's it. You know, this is not to replace any episode of Grand Canyon Park. It's still a video building series. This is basically just join me as I do homework, you know? Yeah, let's do a couple of big ones out here, and then... Alright, let's make a reduced version. Not as tall, not as spreading. Hold on, I feel like I lost a key component there. Is this still too big? That's what she is. Stop it. Oh god, whoopsie. Also, that just... I accidentally just deleted the whole ass group. I think that's fine. Hey, Tristan YouTubers! Thanks so much for joining and for the super chat. I've been building a lot of Jurassic Park themed builds, and this roller coaster is gonna be the death of me. Oh, you're building a roller coaster? Heck yeah. Nice. Okay, again, I gotta remind myself, it's a desert. Not too much, love, not too much. Restrain thyself. Allegedly. Hold on, let's put some stuff down here, and then honestly, I think that ought to be it. Are these floating? A little bit. Yo, James, what a super chat. Thank you so much. Your comment is already disappearing. Wait, I can't read that fast. YouTube. Hold on. Hi, Eva, I have good news. I'm getting a new set of teeth after the accident. I lost all of them when that happened. I've been busy growing my channel in the meantime, and that's going well, and I recently got a new job as a guard. Heck yeah, that sounds like a lot of positive developments. Also, good luck on your channel endeavors. Endeavors? I don't know. Sometimes I'm not in control of what happens. Oh man. Here, hold on. This is a little nakey. Alright. Let's add some vines! I don't want to add them to the group, I think. Foliage. And they're called climbing plants. Wait, what? Oh, I'm in desert. Sorry, hold on. 1 second. Confirm. Ah, thank you so much, James.
Yahoo!
Hold on, because I think they're gonna get a little... Yeah. I think what I should do... Hold on. What I'm gonna do... Is this a big brain moment? I don't know. Maybe. I'm just gonna... build some huge vines off to the side. And then just drape those in. Hold on. Let's build it facing the sun. My autism prefers that. I don't ask any questions. Yeah, so I'm just building a huge wall to stick them to. Because we want some big vines, right? Why do I keep placing them like there? Because again, let me go. If I just grab the vines here like these and I size them up to that's nothing. We need huge. Honestly, I feel like maybe my thing is even too short, but we don't think about that. Kiyaki, when's the next Grand Canyon Park episode coming out? It looks like every Friday is gonna be the day. I was initially going for every Thursday. I keep missing every Thursday. It takes me so long to make those episodes. So yeah, every Friday is the goal at least. Yeah, all that off. That's fine. Okay. Oh, random rotate is on. No. Oh, hold on. Maybe also not aligned to surface. Maybe. Okay, yeah. Hold on, hold on. I'm just gonna place a couple of the different versions we have. And then I'll just duplicate them over. Yada yada. There will be method to the madness. Just a smidge. I already have this. Yeah, that's that one. Okay. Gabe Mackey, thanks so much. You guys are being so generous. What the actual heck? Thank you. Gabe Mackey says, imagine they come up with more challenge modes in the future. No. Shh. Shh. Where you can unlock new sprint. No! No, don't do this to me. Oh man, I hate you. Anyway, jokes aside, I appreciate your creativity. Thank you. And how engaged you are with your community. After I just said I hate you. Yeah, as Reddick Studio says, don't give them any ideas. Like, oh my god. I don't want that. I don't want what you're cooking. Hold on, we're gonna confirm. Split from the group. Thankfully, the game no longer crashes when you do that. That was a lovely period in my life. There, now we're gonna make the ultimate vine. And yeah, I really need to remember that the canyon is huge, so... I might even want to, like, add some thickness to it. You know? I think you guys know. I think you understand. Hey, Swain Vulcan, thanks so much for joining. I really liked your Rapunzel build. I'm pretty sure I remember that correctly. Maybe not. If I just said something entirely incorrect, my apologies. See, that's already quite a nice chunky vine. Stop it? Okay. Okay, honestly, hold on. I feel like I need to make just 3 different looking sections and not go too broad with it. Like long, yes. Broad, no. So we have one over here. I'll make another one here. Elak or Elach, I know. But that's not the function I want. I just want to be able to hold control and place multiples at once. That's all I want. We had it in the previous game. It's not rocket science from there. Don't take out features we already had. That feels pretty basic. This one is actually too short. Hold on. Short king. That wild wolf says my Brachiosaurus just chilling, unbothered, with the Dimetrodon in the same enclosure. Not what I expected. Well, I mean, realistically, what could a Dimetrodon really do? Not to say I don't believe in him, but yeah, maybe I don't believe in him. I don't think the Brachie has much to worry about there. To be fair. Okay, so I have 3 selections. Well, I feel sad. Hold on, I'm not gonna leave this guy out. I'm just gonna check him in here. No man left behind. There, so I should be able to get rid of that. Sexy. And now... split from group. Split from group. Alright, so I have 3 different chunky vines. Okay. Honestly, I probably could have gone with a shorter version as well. Hold on, one second. Let's duplicate the chunkiest one. And make a slightly shorter version. Well, a dramatically shorter version. That's a little too uniform. There, I'd say that's fine. Alright. Whee! Wah! Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, they could have been even bigger. Look at that. I might make some bigger ones as well, honestly. I like big vines. Heck yeah. Sexy. Sorry. The challenge mode to get the Brachiosaurus statue. One of the sauropods glitched out. No. What does that mean? You did what? So you didn't get it? Honestly, the Azores challenge mode was insufferable. It genuinely upset me. That was a hideous experience in my life. Oh, James, you're being so generous. Thank you so much. I've been working on a recreation of the has-been hotel in the Jurassic World Evolution 3 workshop. Oh, your comment is already disappearing. Hold on, what? And I've been having a great time doing it. Been a challenge for me to find good source pics for the build. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I feel like my moderators... I nearly said my moderator, Stretcher. I don't know if Fletcher is here, but that's interesting. I feel like my moderator, Fletcher, has a pretty good approach. He's like doing like recreation builds of Jurassic World Evolution 1 buildings. And I think it's a good like way to practice. Because like having a reference as like a guideline, not an actual rule, I feel like that really helps sort of ease you into it. Because I think a lot of the difficulty stems from having to come up with stuff yourself, honestly. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my uncreative, yucky brain. Obviously, I'm gonna have to add foliage to the top as well, right? To make it seem like it's growing from somewhere. Don't worry, don't worry. Kevin Miller says still not done with the campaign. I'm not done with the campaign either. I'm taking my sweet time. I'm like doing it in doses. Taking my sweet freaking time. But yeah, it should be, I mentioned that before. It should be my next campaign episode coming out tomorrow. I'm probably gonna, look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take it quite light on the editing, I think, moving forward. Otherwise, it just becomes unmanageable. Because it's like 4 hours of recording and, you know, you've probably already seen the campaign. At this point, for like from other creators. So yeah, what I'm saying is I'm just aware that people are probably not particularly interested in it anymore, so I just know I shouldn't spend too much time on it. I don't think I'm gonna 5-star all of the campaign islands. I don't think I can be bothered. It might happen accidentally before I finish the campaign. Because I did that today. I 5-starred a park and I was like, oh. Whoops, I wasn't even trying to do that. Whoopsie daisy. Let's switch to one of the different ones. Okay, so I used the super chunky one. Let's use the skinny one now. Oh, I appreciate that, T-Rex. Don't worry, though. I understand that people are not here for my campaign prowess, so to speak. You needed to unlock more statues. Oh, are there statues tied to the campaign? I thought they were all challenge mode bound. Look, you can see the Dimetrodon down below. Oh, just skip swimming. We're vibing with vines. Yeah. This is the kind of high octane gameplay that I provide. I feel like I gave fair warning though. Am I going too far with the vines? Maybe. Hold on. Let's switch to the Short King. There, and this is not even gonna hang down. It's just to cover the rock wall a bit. It's not really a rock wall. You know what I mean. I say words, I mean different words. You understand the words I'm trying to say. Allegedly. Vines! More! I promise we won't spend the entire stream adding vines. We'll do something else the last 5 minutes. No. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, I hate myself. Anyway. Yeah, I think I need a short one over there. And then, honestly... Again, I don't want to cover the whole thing, right? I think that's appropriately random, allegedly. Now, what you could do is to make it really random is just go through a couple of them. Because you can definitely tell that they are repeated. So here, how about I do some of that. Make them slightly varied. I think that's pretty decent. Let's get in there. Oh, heck yeah, that's cool. Hold on. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I missed a monthly member message. Oh boy. Too distracted by my vines. How do I find that? Here. Sarah Ellis! Thank you! Member for 26 months. Just got my 6 out of 9 challenge mode 5-star on Jurassic mode. I need more challenge maps. We are not the same person. We are not the same person. Jurassic difficulty? Hell nah. Hell nah. The dark. Okay, so just some foliage on top and then... Honestly, these are handy. I might... group these again. And make them a little... what did I say? It'll be fine. I hate myself. There you go. Great blueprint. There you go. Continue. Cool. Anyway, yeah, some foliage on top so they don't just come out of nowhere, and then we'll be good. Here, I'll just steal a couple of these. Something like that. My guests are complaining. They need to shush. Like, respectfully. I have a reputation of not particularly caring what my guests think about the park, okay? If they're not here for the vines, we don't vibe with them anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, hold on. That's fine. I should commit. I should commit to the bit. Hey, Robert, thank you so much. A little glowy effect on the vines or some water effects from the cliff of the hole? I have a feeling we need more wow factor. I don't think I know what you mean. TBH. Hold on, a hug. Good enough.
Yee! I see you swimming down there.
Oh, hold on. These are still growing out of nowhere. Sorry, I was so... This bush was like feeling it. Dancing in the wind. There, a hole with some vines. I'm calling it a day. I'm trying to think if there... You know what? What I might do? Am I crazy? Yes, but... If I add, like... some normal rocks on top of the thing... Hold on, what? No, don't do that. I don't know, just give it more texture? I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I actually do think that helps a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Brian Studios, you should try to do another mini Nublar with all the tools. I mean, I'm sure eventually we'll get to like a mini something series again. But like I said, I have so many park building ideas, so revisiting something that I did in Jurassic World Evolution 2 isn't like of the highest priority. Don't worry, they give great hugs. They give fantastic hugs. Don't worry. Don't worry. Ah, thank you so much, Resachu. Thank you. What a super chat. Your bills have been insane lately. Well, I am indeed crazy, so that checks out. I appreciate it. Thanks for the videos and the park inspiration. Ah, that's super sweet. Thank you. Okay, maybe I'm crazy. Yes, I am, but I do think it helps. I do think it helps making the rock look less like rock when you put other rocks on top. I thought if you installed some lighting effects there so that the vines glow a little, that would definitely look nice when you're standing down in the cave. Yeah, maybe eventually. From the crazy path lady to the crazy rock lady. I mean, I feel like I graduated to that with modded Jurassic World Evolution 2 already. I did love me some rocks there as well. Whole bunch of... What is happening? What are you? That's upsetting. Can I fix that? Probably not. I'm guessing the aviator is already too close. Yeah. I'm gonna have to, we're just gonna have to pretend that nobody saw that. We're just gonna cover that up with these guys. You don't want my guests to, like, slip into a hole and die and then sue me. Well, if they're dead, they wouldn't sue me, but, you know. The ones they leave behind will. I don't want to follow the whole path, so at some point I should stop. I feel like this kind of balances it out. Because I had to do that on the other side as well. There was also a little weird, yucky thing happening there. What did I use a lot here? Hold on, I need the other one. What were these called? Diamond leaf. Fancy. Maybe add some kind of caution sign. No, we're just gonna hide the truth. And hope nobody uncovers it. Diamond. See, nobody has to know. If they don't know, they cannot sue me. Ha! Speaking of holes you're gonna die in, Jesus Christ, that's actually scary. La da 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 dee dee da. Can you imagine being like just an unsuspecting gardener in this park, and you think you're just stepping into some shrubbery, and then bye bye. All right, now we go back to the thyme. The thyme is floating. They're still floating. They're still floating, god dang it. It's difficult to see. There. Hey, Danix! Thanks so much! If you open a park full of prehistoric predators and don't have waivers for potential death by dino so you can't be sued, then you're not very smart. Yes, please sign a waiver here. You might get maimed by a velociraptor when they try to hug you. Speaking of... Alright, and then maybe along this, I'll use these things. What are they called? I think I can find those. Allegedly. Yeah. Straight bit, and I think I should go with the shorter ones. Is that the right color? I don't think so. Why Why doesn't the game just remember? Why don't you just remember? Yeah, there you go. This is way more muted. I never knew hugging involves having your organs ripped out. You've been hugging wrong. You've been doing it wrong. One year with you, it's insane! I do drive people insane. That's a very accurate observation, yes. Thanks so much, Spino Trap. I appreciate that. We like being insane on this channel. Being normal is overrated. Being normal is boring. They're not floating, right? No. I will say, I really wish they had just given us a short fence tool, like an option in the fence tool. Every time you want a teeny tiny fence, you have to do it piece by piece, and yeah, screw that, honestly. Oh, there's a rock in me wee. I will move the boulder later. Mr. Pilkington, Evo is Jurassic World Evolution 3 easy to get used to if you've never played a Jurassic World Evolution game before? I'd say so, yeah, because in terms of the gameplay mechanics, it's not very complicated, and it is that way by design. You know, it's pretty entry-level management stuff. Yes, I'm aware that I struggle with it, but I'm me and I'm special that way. But I think if you just start with the campaign, it takes you through it pretty diligently. It holds your hand through, I think, everything to teach you. In terms of the creative aspect of it, like the modular building has a learning curve, but you know, that has nothing to do with being new to the Jurassic World Evolution series, because modular building is new to the Jurassic World Evolution series. I think you'd be okay, honestly. Whoa, hold on, what happened? Whoa, Spino Trap gifted 10 memberships? What? Holy heck, Spino Trap, you are way too generous. Also, I have a beautiful clip to show the new people. You've been recruited to the Green Army. Welcome. I'm still waiting for that call to work on the CGI for the next film. Also, the next film is apparently pretty... But, I mean, this isn't news. We knew this already, but yeah. According to insiders, Gareth Edwards is already in talks to direct the next one. Let's hope David Kep doesn't return to write, because... David... I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Alright, I'm not gonna do the whole path, I am gonna... Yeah, okay, we'll stop there, that's fine. And let me... Alright, so I had to move... Was it this rock? Yeah, this one. Just a teeny tiny bit, and let's trim the hedges, shave the world, as I like to say. Because I say curse things like that. There you go. No, that's a big one. If Gareth Edwards is back, I will not have a lot of hope. I think. Look, I've not gone easy on Gareth Edwards in my like super long in-depth review of Jurassic World Rebirth. I wasn't super happy there, mostly based on some comments that he made, which I felt influenced how he went into the film. Like, he went into it thinking, yeah, dinosaurs not being cool, that's relatable, that's truthful, and I'm like, bruh. But on the other end, if he gets a better script to work with, maybe he can redeem himself. I think he can. It's really just the script that, honestly, what could anyone have done? And he didn't get a lot of creative input. Like, the script was what it was. That's why the other director bowed out. He was like, yeah, no, I'm not just there to shoot a script. For some reason, they just loved David Koepp's script so much that they didn't let anyone change it, which is BS, but okay. Yeah, dinosaurs are always cool. I mean, like with the whole news of Nanotyrannus now being officially confirmed, stuff like that, like, dinosaurs always make the news. They're always going to be interesting. They're always going to speak to our imagination. They're always going to have that wow factor. You're not going to ever sell me on the idea that if dinosaurs were brought back from extinction, they would stop being cool to people. And they're definitely cool in real life, regardless of what Mr. Edwards thinks. I can't believe he went into directing a Jurassic movie with the mindset that people don't care about dinosaurs anymore. No, sir. People don't care about stupid movies. Oh my god, I've covered up the entrance to the, honestly, hold on. I quite like having a bit of, yeah, hold on. Which should I use for that? Oh, now I gotta color match it. Ooh. Hold on. So that is a bit of a problem with the game. There's no way to, like, grab the color from this path to, like, perfectly match it. So you just have to go through a whole bunch of trial and error. Or I could just do maybe I'll just do an entirely different path. Here, maybe like a sandy path. Tone it down a little bit. I could go for a natural path as well, but no, I think I'll stick to this. Hold on. Oh, don't snap to that, you boob. Don't! I said don't. Listen to your mother. There, and then it sort of connects like that. Just so there's maybe a bit of a cue. I don't know. Maybe cue's the wrong word, but sort of mentally prepare yourself. I don't think David Koepp made a good movie when it comes to the original Jurassic Park film. It was Michael Crichton who made a good story. David just movie to the book and we got cinema. Yeah, definitely. David Koepp, clearly, I mean, it's basically been proven now with how he fumbled on his own. But yeah, David Koepp relied heavily on Michael Crichton. Michael Crichton helped pen the script as well. But, you know, I'm not going to take away all of David Koepp's flowers. Like, there's a lot of stuff in the movie that's not in the books that helps out a ton. For example, am I going to get myself cancelled? Ian Malcolm in the book, screw him. Like, god dang, was I waiting for him to just die with his morphine-induced waffling. Ian Malcolm is actually a likable character. Like, he still has the essence of the Ian Malcolm, but as a likable character. Something else that David Koepp did was the whole like Alan Grant actually has a character arc. No disrespect to Michael Crichton. Michael Crichton wrote an amazing book, but Alan Grant doesn't really have a character arc. He does in the film. He doesn't like kids, and at the end of the film, he's like this father figure to these kids, right? So, like, David Koepp isn't incompetent as a writer, but boy, did he fumble on Rebirth. Oof, Eva was not holding back with Ian's analysis. I really don't like Ian in the book. I've started reading The Lost World again. I only read The Lost World once, like when I still went to libraries and got books out of the library. So I've started reading it again. And I'm really struggling to get into it because I don't like Ian's waffling. I don't like it in the game, to be honest, either. Hey, Mr. Pickle said, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Spy and O-Trap, I gifted 232 memberships? Sorry, in 4 months, that is way too much. Let's be perfectly honest. Please, please, please. It's very generous, but keep money for yourself. D-Rex says they never actually focus too much on the characters, unfortunately, and it's starting to get too similar to the King Kong and Godzilla movies, which is kind of sad. I feel like Rebirth, I think I mentioned this in my review. Rebirth tried to have its cake and eat it too. They like tried to introduce this like sad backstory to Duncan and Zora by just having one scene and then not spending any more time on it. It doesn't work that way. You either spend time on it and develop that stuff, or just don't even go there. Like, embrace it or not, but don't half-ass it. I'm trying to think of what I can do here. I feel like maybe a little arch? Question mark? For starters, I want to extend the rock wall a bit. Rebirth is truly a movie that exists. Hey, Cherry Bomb! This isn't just Kip, the series has been pushing that dinosaur boring. Yeah, for sure. He just took it to way the next level. But yeah, since Jurassic World Evolution 1, it's actually insane that they've been pushing that narrative since 2015, because they've been making $1 billion with almost every movie, with the exception of Rebirth. So what do you mean we don't care about dinosaurs anymore? You bunch of boobs. Boobs. Here, just like a little, like that. Ooh, it's pointy. I don't know how I feel about that. I hate that rock. I do want to still be able to see the sign though, so I'm not gonna cover it up fully. Professor Rex says undo has unironically helped me more than I thought. Oh yeah, it's really handy. I haven't been using it too much, but for example, when I was working on this, like I kept accidentally deleting my waterfall, and it was really handy to just be able to undo accidentally deleting the waterfall. I'm trying to think. Thinking is hard. Maybe can I grab this? If I just grab like the front bit. You're having cinnamon rolls? Okay, Mr. Humblebrag.
Yahoo!
Oh, now I'm gonna get myself cancelled. I don't like cinnamon. I know, weird, right? You know what bothers me? With the fonts, you can't get really small with the writing. Let me try a thing. Ah, would it need another sign? The sign is right there, isn't it? Hold on, you know what I wonder? Oh, that's the wrong one. Nope. Oh, this is already its own group. Okay. Here, so this is the smallest I can make it. I don't think I like this, to be honest. Yeah, no. Not sure what to do here. Boop. Dinosaurs are cool. Evidence. 2 words. Prehistoric planet. Yeah, new season is coming out really soon. I gotta be totally frank. Like, the whole Ice Age angle, I'm not sure if it interests me enough to, jump through the hoops of an Apple TV subscription. If you make the letters too small, then you have to attach a small bin of magnifying glasses that gets paid 5 cents to read the sign. Well, I mean, I'm not talking, like, microscopic size, but, you know, I was just thinking of adding a small sign on top that says Dimetrodon Mines. Because it says it here, big already. Big. But there's really no way to just have it be a small sign. What I could do... Hold on, why is... I really hope that one day we get to organize our signs differently, because I know what I'm looking for, but... Don't tell me I uninstalled them. So yeah, something I've, like... Oh, I think it's these guys. Yeah. No, that's not it either. But yeah, something I've been doing is I've just been uninstalling the stuff that I download when I think, am I gonna use it? Maybe, maybe not. I guess I'll just uninstall it. Because, you know, obviously with Workshop Wednesday, I'm getting so many blueprints. I need to keep weeding them out because it's impossible to keep it, like, organized. Like, if you're quickly looking for something, it's just so difficult to see. But yeah, no, those signs ain't it either. I was thinking along the lines of something like this. But I don't think I can fit Dimetrodon Mines on there. It's out November 26th. Oh, that is really soon.
Yahoo!
You know what? As I think about... honestly, I might leave it for a future Evo. How about we do our first naming round For the tacos. How many tacos do I have? 6. Alright, so just throw some random name suggestions in the chat for the Psittacosaurus. I'll pick them at random. We'll name 6 of them, and then we shall continue. I see Nacho. Here, we'll start with the first one.
A nacho taco.
I see Taco, because of course. Oh, that went completely wrong. Hold on, I saw a super chat flying on by, but let me finish the naming here. I just went through the earth. Pebble, I like that. Pebble. That's cute. That's cute as heck. D-Rex is Ellie. And we have Cinnamon. Okay, last one. Torian says chorizo. Oh. There you go. All right, that's the end of the naming suggestions, folks. Hold on, let me catch up. Oh, name one baked beans. I'm sorry, Charizard King. Hold on. I know what to do. One of them was just named Taco. He'll get a second name. Baked beans taco. There you go. Hey, Massey Empire! Thank you so much. I'm sorry I had to skip over that for a second there. Hey Evo, truly hope you finish all the challenge mode and finish the campaign to get all the statues, because many buildings and some of them have 1 or 2 statues in them and you can't see them until you get all of them. Yeah. Fortunately, you can still download a blueprint even if you don't have the statue. It just removes the statue from what you've downloaded. So, I don't think it's too severe. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna try to go for all of the statues. I don't think I need all of them. There's just a couple that I really want. You know what I'm gonna do now? This is too hard for my brain to figure out what I want to do here. So I'm gonna move over and I'm gonna add some greenery to this whole waterfall situation. Man plus Axolotl, thank you so much. Am I gonna put this up on the workshop? If you mean the whole park, yeah, eventually the whole park will be on the workshop. That's literally gonna take me months. That's not an exaggeration. That's just how long it's gonna take to finish this park. I do put like stuff on the workshop incrementally, like small builds. For example, what you can find on the workshop right now. Let me actually just go. Hold on. Let me save first. Grand Canyon, Grand Canyon, Grand Canyon. Yeah. What you can get on the workshop right now, you can get an empty, that's very important, an empty version of the greenhouse that I built during the previous episode of Grand Canyon Park. So it's just the dome and the rock wall behind it, and you can customize that however you want, put, you know, your dinosaurs in it. You can add the shelves if you want, or skip that bit, so you can get that. Hey, T-Electric No, thank you so much. What a super chat, thank you. So yeah, just to stress, it's empty. There's literally nothing inside except a little low fence. You can't see that, but there's a low fence in there already. And what I just added is the climbing structure as well. So you can also get this if you want. I will also be doing a post on the community tab after the stream with the share codes in there as well, so everyone is aware. I was talking to my moderator Fletcher about this, because I do feel like there is like a bit of sadness, I guess, when people watch an episode and instead of being inspired to build, they're just like, give me the workshop code. So, I mean, I get it. Like, you see something be building, you want to use it as well. But I think I'm going to tie it to, like, a goal next time. So, yeah, you're just, you know, I'm putting the dome and the climbing structure on the workshop. Well, they're already on the workshop. But whatever I'm going to be building in the future, I'll probably do something obnoxious like... If the video gets to 3,000 likes, I will upload XYZ to the workshop. Because, I don't know, I feel like the videos could use a little bit of a boost like that. Like, yeah, sure, if you want the workshop items, fair. But please tell me you do still watch the videos. Hey, T-Electric, no, thanks so much. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna limit myself to just desert appropriate foliage, but we'll see. Embrace the YouTube. I mean, I feel like I have to. Because, for example, the video about the dome, it's picking up a little bit, so maybe it just takes a little while to marinate, but it really was doing very poorly at first. So I was like, okay, how can I sort of fix that, I guess? I don't know, I just had a moment after uploading that video where I felt like people weren't really watching the videos for the videos anymore. They were just there to see if they could get a share code. Oh, you're right. Posture check. People, posture check. Oh, something cracked. Something cracked. My spirit. I think I'm gonna also plonk some trees down here. Ooh, maybe one of these. Hold on, hold on, actually. I gotta be careful not to obstruct the view from the path of the aviary. Yeah, see, that's already doing too much. Hello? Control Z didn't work there. Interesting. Is it interesting? Not really, is it? You know what is interesting? When you filter for desert, one of the trees that is default here doesn't show up. Now that is interesting. Yeah, I'll just use a couple of these skinny guys. $500 likes. 500 likes. Heck yeah, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. There, we're gonna make this a little bit luscious. I gotta be perfectly honest, I don't really care if a tree is, like, appropriate for the biome. I don't like that one. Yeah, these are better, actually.
They're a little more fluffy.
Oh, she's sinking. Yeah, it doesn't, it undoes the resizing, not the placement. That's interesting. That doesn't feel right. Am I obstructing? Nope. Nope. Yep, don't delete everything. quite like that. Hey, in my defense, I filtered on desert. The game says this is desert. Who am I to question that? I'm just doing what the game says. Yeah, I like the idea of having it be quite luscious around the waterfall. Also, just to add a little bit of variety to this whole environment, right? I definitely feel like I've used too many trees up here, but, you know, maybe it makes sense, because there is, like, a huge water source here, but, you know, when we're getting to, like, an area like this, it'll be drier. The game knows all. Do not question the game. How dare thee question the wisdomous gamus of the world. Hey, Commander Silla! Wow, what a super chat. I appreciate that. Let's get dancing. Shimmy! Commander Zilla says, hi Evo, it's been a while since I joined the stream, but I've been loving Jurassic World Evolution 3 and Grand Canyon Park. I appreciate that. Thank you. I've been obviously loving it as well. I think I need not explain. I will say, people, I see a lot of comments under my videos like, oh, you said you would hate modular building, and now look at you. I gotta be completely honest, even though I am having a really good time, I also still stand by that, like, there's an alternate universe out there where Jurassic World Evolution 3 doesn't have full-on modular building. And I think I would have still preferred that. Because exactly what I said applies here. Like, I feel so much pressure to build way above my skill grade. And, you know, I see other people build the most incredible things that I could never achieve. And it does do something with your, like, motivation and self-esteem. So that's something I still, I guess, need to get past. I will say, game, even though I trust your wisdomness, I want some reads. So, hold on. No, what I'll do is I'll keep this selection to do the same thing over here. But then, baby wants some reads, okay? Derek says I really like it, even though I suck at it right now. Honestly, I feel like that's the mentality that I need to embrace. But, like, genuinely, like, I felt, like I talked about in the episode, I wasn't proud of what I did, but I was happy with what it looked like. But then after a while, sort of like the despair sinks in, and you're like, do I still like it? Do I, though? Or is it just really basic at the end of the day, what I just did? I guess it's alright to be basic sometimes. Alright, oh yeah, these. I use these. Some lusciousness. Some wet lusciousness. I just exhaled so much, I moved something on my desk. What was it? Oh, it was... it was the empty plastic wrapper of a little chocolate, because of course. I'm a pig. I'm probably gonna add maybe a little bit of foliage on the rock wall itself as well. Here, just some baller little bushes. Just look at them, living their best life up here. I like that. That's sexy. Oh, was that the... Oh, that might have been the first sexy of the stream, guys. Sexy.
Sexy.
Yeah, I like that. They're just living off the spray of the waterfall. Like every little droplet, they're like, yes. Delicious. Give me the droplets. Yeah, that's not bad. Ah! Ah, the bushes are coming for us! They seek revenge. When you least expect it, that's when the bushes come. Hello, where is my bush? Bush? I, for one, welcome our bush overlords. It's the return of the King Bush. Been ignored too long. The bush awakens. Can I count the waterfalls in the park? It's just this. Oh, and there's a waterfall in here. Oh, and... Oh, I'm already doing too much with the waterfalls. And there's, of course, the waterfall in the dark here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you are so inclined. You could also say it's just 3. If you want to see this as one giant waterfall. Which you could see it like that. Okay, hold on. But as I said, I want my reeds. I like reeds. Here, this tree doesn't show up when you filter for desert, even though it is the desert biodynamic foliage. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Where would my reeds be? I don't think they call them reeds. Oh, they do. No, but these are the wrong ones. No, they're the cattails, aren't they? Not a cartail. No, no cattails. What are they called? Alright, it's not a tree, so I can rule all that out. I'm assuming they wouldn't call them a flower. So they gotta be in here somewhere. Reeds, my beloved. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, there you go. There's my sexy beast. Is this the biggest one? Yeah. Don't judge me. I love reeds. Hold on, what are they actually called? Am I seeing that somewhere? They're called standing bulrushes. Okay. If you say so, then, you know, you're the authority here. I trust you.
Luscious as heck, man. Heck yeah.
This park is 100% gonna crash before it's finished. What I will say though, obviously I built it on a square map. But you know, I'm not gonna be building all the way out here. I'm really only gonna be building directly around the canyon. Now it is quite a swishy, swooshy, super extra flamboyant canyon. But, you know, I'm not going to be going into, like, the corners of it. So maybe that'll save me. But we'll see. We'll see. That's not bad. That looks nice though. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. How about we do another naming round? And this time we're gonna do a big one. We're gonna do the Dimetrodon. Look, we have a lot of Dimetrodon. So yeah, throw your name suggestions into the chat. And I'll start. Hold on. What I should do is I should turn it to nighttime. Environment night, so that when we get in there.
It's not too dark, and I don't get scared.
Let me in! Why can't I get in there? Why can't I get in there? Hold on, hold on. Let's do this the hard way. Yeep! The game's just knocking me out. There you go. Alright, here we go, folks. I see... Dime. I misspelled that. Golem! Oh, I like that. Next one is... Monty? I do still like how this looks. This is spooky as heck. Theo. Marv. I like that. Let's see. Malcolm. Oh god, I got thrown out of the cave. No! I see Grant. Hold on. Yeah, let me get in there. Do you have a name? You don't have a name. Run, buddy! You cannot escape the naming. Alright, let's see. I see someone say Elliot. I am biased in favor of the Elliots of this world. If you know, you know. Maybe if you know, you're based as heck. Homer. Oh, that's Dime, Gollum, or Monty, Theo, Marv, Malcolm, Grant. There you go. Cheetos! Ah, look! This looks so fun. Amenity coverage low. Guess need to stop being a boob. Oh, that's when I get kicked out. Okay. And it won't let me back in. Hold on. There you go. Alright, let's see. Little guy. Just call him little guy. Miss you? Oh, that went wrong. There you go. Eep! Yeah, whenever I try to go under the bridge, it just yeets me out. Yeet! Wiggles! Return of the Wiggles. No, just... Hold on. I need to go through the hole. Don't take that out of context, okay? I don't want to see any clippings. Okay, what am I actually zeroing in on? Is it you? It's you.
Chubby!
Yeah, and there we go again. God dang it. Alright. Tubby wannabe Spino. Why so mean? Aww. They're just out there living their best life. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I see Kevin.
Kevin!
Oh, we just missed the animation there. Alright, let's see. Sailboat. Fair. Greg! Oh, 1G? I think it was 1G. I have so many of these, god dang. Let's see. John Cena! Oh god, is that still a thing? Friend. It is a friend. I don't know if you meant to leave out the D at the end, but, you know, it's part of us now. The fact we had Ian, Malcolm, Alan Grant, but no Ellie Sattler. We do have Ellie! One of the tacos is named Ellie. Don't worry, don't worry. Madness. It is indeed madness. How many Dimetrodon do I have? God dang it! Sleep paralysis demon. Sleep paralysis demon. Okay, we might be through. I'm gonna give myself whiplash doing this. Yeah, we're through. Alright, so we can quit it with the names, folks. We'll do the last naming round with the Microceratus and the Pterandon at the end of the stream. Sandbox settings, environment, a day. And let me save, since I'm here, Grand Canyon, Grand Canyon, Grand Canyon, yes. I'm not traumatized, you're traumatized. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, so maybe speaking of... Oh, no, they're stuck again! Wait, maybe it is under the bridge. Oh, it does... It does look like it's under the bridge. Well, that's a problem, innit? Why can't I get in there? Hello? There you go. Ugh. Seriously, hello? I cannot... Let me in! Hold on, 1 second. So, does moving the bridge release them? It does. Interesting. Hold on. What if I just turn the collision on this thing off? Because obviously we don't need no collision. Honestly, that might have fixed it. I'll keep an eye on him, but I think it's probably the collision on the bridge that was giving them some issues. So I think they're gonna be okay. Alright, so I'm feeling a lot of vines. I want to do the shelf thing. It is going to be quite obnoxious to build in here, I will say that. So maybe I'll just yoink a shelf from here. Oh. And I want to try to like semi-hide a perch in here. I'll figure it out. But yeah, if the game is not gonna let me get inside the aviary, this is gonna be real annoying. I don't remember having this problem. Maybe because it's such a skinny aviary. I do not recall having this problem before. Tried with camera 1. Is camera 3 not the best at everything? Oh my god, camera 3 is not the best at everything. I am shocked and saddened. I'm saddened. Everyone's still good? Nobody getting stuck? Huh, little buddies? Little buddies? Yeah, and then maybe a shelf up there as well. Nope. And then we're gonna get back to some vine action here, yeah. Okay, but first things first, I want to try to hide a perch in here to sort of coax them to sit on this stuff. I guess my shelf is going to get a bit of extra support, but that's alright. Here, if I do it like that, and then I'll cover that up. Honestly, if I cover it up with vines, it might just, like, visually disappear. Maybe I'll try that. I'll try that first, and if not, I'll just slap another rock on there. Same here. It's gonna require a lot of vinage, but, you know. To get into the aviary building, all you need to do is break the glass and pray that the pterosaurs don't escape. Sneaky buggish. Sneaky buggish. Well, theoretically that should work. Alright, let me yoink my vines over here. Come on, come on. Oh, wait, why am I in camera 3 again? Did I do that? I didn't, right? Weird. Obviously, I only have to hide the pillar from the perspective of the, Oh, no, hold on. What was I saying? From the perspective of the aviary viewing thing. It automatically goes in camera 3 when you play something. Does it? Interesting. Oh, I accidentally... Okay, I did it wrong. Split. And then we don't move it, we duplicate it. Oh yeah, it did bump to camera 3. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, now I... I'm so used to, like, having to select camera 3, so yeah, that's why it surprises me. Honestly, if I just stick another vine on the thing itself... It's on an illusion. The pteranodon keep eating me. Here, see, they sort of bump into me. Hold on, random rotate is on. That's annoying. Let me turn that off. Matt, no, I didn't mean to click. No! Mace the Bear, what made you get into the first and the second game? Also new to the channel. Hey, welcome. It's really cool what you're putting up. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. We're trying to get to 400,000. We're inching closer and closer. So what got me into Jurassic World Evolution 1 was actually the Gaming Beaver, another YouTuber. YouTube randomly recommended me his playthrough. And it's truly random because at that point in my life, I was trying to like be a good adult and just, you know, focus on adult things. So at that point, I wasn't, you know, gaming. Literally, I wasn't gaming at all anymore. I also wasn't like subscribed to any gaming channels, wasn't watching any gaming content. But obviously, YouTube knows that I like dinosaurs. So it was like, hey, here's this new game. Want to check it out? And I was like, yes, I do. So yeah, I watched a couple of the Gaming Beaver's episode of his campaign playthrough, and then it hit me like, oh yeah, I could play this myself. So then I got the game, and well, I haven't stopped since. I want to make note of the fact that my Pteranodon haven't sat on the purchase once. So, you guys gonna do that, or what? Hold on, maybe, how about I turn the collision on these off? Maybe that's an issue. No, you can't change that. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know why they aren't doing it. I mean, that one is definitely hidden. You can see it a little bit, but... You know what I really do miss in terms of, like, a rock type? Just a skinny column. We don't have that. I'm just gonna bury this one. We don't just have a skinny column. Which befuddles me. It befuddles me, I tell you. Camera one. Rob Earth says I miss all the rocks from Jurassic World Evolution 2. No, I don't. I just see some missing rocks in this game. I don't necessarily miss the specific rocks that we had. Yeah, I feel like we need a skinny column and like maybe a patch of pebbles. Now I did see someone had uploaded something like that to the workshop, so I yoinked that for the next workshop Wednesday. But it's something that should just be in the game by default, honestly. I love vines. Don't expect me to explain. I just do. Oh. This is so cursed. Oh yeah, we need more glass. Yeah, we need more glass more than we need more rocks. And you know it's serious when Evo says we need something more than rocks, because you guys know how I feel about rocks. But yeah, it is an honest to God travesty that we only have one type like we have multiple pieces, but one type of clear glass. And it has like all of these frames inside it, so it's not even like proper clear glass. I like it. All hail the cursed log! Yeah, fair. Oh, it switched me to 3 again. God dang it. Stop! I can't grab it. Alright, I think I see that we're nearing the end of the stream already. Time is truly an illusion. I don't know what to tell you. It really is. So, I should finish my vining. As addictive as it is. Hello? No, I said duplicate. I mean, that looks luscious. That looks sexy. I like that. Obviously, there's a whole lot more that needs to be done. But yeah, let's do the final naming round of the stream. We'll actually start with the pterosaurs. We have 6. So yeah, just put a name suggestion in the chat. I'll pick them at random. Wah! Belly! Charlie. Rodan, of course. Rocky. Very fitting. F-16. Alright, Terry with a silent P. And that's Billy. Alright, so that's all the pteranodon done. Now we're moving over to the last species that we have to name, which is the Microceratus, living inside the dome. Here, see, and now, this is interesting. Now I have to switch to 3 to get in here. Wait, no? What? Does that only work in build mode? Hold on. The game is so weird sometimes. There you go. We're in there now. Alright, I'm gonna let chat catch up that we're naming the Microceratus now. I see Dolores. Makes sense. Bob Ross. Nuclear powered baby trike. Nuclear. Oh, nuclear. I cannot type. Powered baby trike. Hold on. Charizard King. Name one. Frederick Dracoson. And your comment is already gone. Ceratopsworth. Ceratopsworth. Does that fit? It does fit. Ah, the climbing structure's in the way. Alright, Gizmo. Little potato. Accurate. Alright, let's see. Sorry. I saw someone suggest rats. That's too mean. That's too mean. Lima bean. Alright, let's see. Microwave? Nugget. How many of these did I make? God dang. Squinkle the Great. Squinkle the Great. Alright, and that's Dolores, so that should be all of them. Heck yeah. Alright, thank you so much for the name suggestion. So yeah, what I figured we do for Grand Canyon Park, as you've seen if you've been here for a bit during the stream, we're not building any habitats or anything. You know, you're not missing out on anything that would have been an episode. It's just some filler stuff in between the episodes. And what I think is we'll do this once in a while, give you guys a chance to name the dinosaurs that we've added in the episodes in the meantime. And yeah, just do, you know, I don't know, stuff like placing these fences and placing my luscious, sexy shrubbery, you know, stuff like that, and then just hang out in chats. Just build and chill. Build and chill. So yeah, I feel like that's the plan. Obviously, this is gonna be like maybe every month, every other month, something like that. This is not gonna replace the episodes of Grand Canyon Park. Those are still happening as scheduled. This is also not replacing Mesozoic Mountain, which is every Saturday. So yeah, it's not gonna interfere with anything. It's just a little extra thing that we do on Sundays. So yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for keeping me company as I do this. We just reached 600 likes. That's pretty epic right there. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, as I said, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope that you'll tune in for the next episode of Grand Canyon Park. If you haven't seen it yet, please do check out the video where I built this and did the interior and talked about like the thought process behind that. I really appreciate it if, you know, you'd give that video a chance in the algorithm. And then I'll be back soon with more Jurassic World Evolution 3. Alright, as always, I want to thank the Blue Name crew. I saw Guillermo flying on by. We had Glitzbox, Semi-L, Fletcher, Colt. I think that was the crew of the day. As always, hugely appreciated. Streaming would not be possible without the Blue Name crew. I also want to thank the Green Name Army, Charizard King, Boffios. We have Legacy Christie, Ma Natalia, Wraith Huron, Melissa Berendsen, Rob Earth, of course, Jepper, Cheaper, FR, That Wild Wolf, Matthew UK, Custom Llamas, Ma Natalia, did I already say that? I don't know, my brain is frazzled. Yeah, Average Milo Drinker, Magnetator, Nasolia T. Thank you all so much for being a member on top of everything else you guys do to support the channel. I really appreciate it. Alright, I'm gonna say more names and mispronounce them like that's my actual job. And then I hope I'll see you again in the comment sections or next weekend streams. Alright, here we go. Mr. Suko, George X, Wayne Bishop, we have Crazy Carno 22, Raining Earth Shine, Mr. Santa Hat, Riel, we have Gary Cooper, Repix Music, Prehistoric Pear, Shorky Cat, I like that, Little Cabin Jr., Jan Pilarski, thanks for joining, Ready, Set, Oof, Alpine Parks, The Torian, thank you so much for hanging out with me, with all of us, honestly, Xenon, Gareth Toy, Sandman Enters, there you go. I really struggle with like not having the separation of the names. Thank you, YouTube. Erica Lou, we have Children of the Dovahkiin, T-Rex 1985, of course, Matt the Velociraptor, we have Phoenix Does Gaming, Lideman Kane, Kayla, Landmine, King of Dragons, Massey Empire, of course, thanks so much for joining, Gaybro Sprime, Nuclear Goji Edits, Kinsler Hamlet, Archosaur, The Red Indoraptor, Taker 1990, Red Zeet. I don't know what to do with that. Zeta, we have Luminescent, Proximus, Tenrexy, Danix, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Mega Lego Master, I love my bed 2.1. I love my bed too. My bed is the best. My bed is better than your bed. Itchy Oak, Samo Dino. I feel like I've had most folks at this point. Melissa Cutter. Custom Llamas. Did I get Custom Llamas earlier? And Noble Lozano. I think I've had most folks at this point. Alright, thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, allegedly. 400k, guys. 400k. Come on. Sorry. I'm like YouTube on crack. Come on, come on. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the game.